Good morning, Mrs. Subha.
Good morning.
Is audible to you?
Yeah, it's audible for me. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy welcoming you. A very good morning to one and all present here for the live webinar session on women empowerment. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our respected principal, Dr. Kumar, and Mr. Lokeshwaran, head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, for their fullest support, trust, and encouragement to conduct this program. I take this opportunity to welcome our honorable chief guest, Mrs. Subha, NLP life coach from Rumination Life Academy, Tiruvannamalai. I would like to welcome our ladies faculties and students for this wonderful program on Women Empowerment Program. Women empowerment is the need of the hour in today's world. The women empowered is powerful beyond measure and beautiful beyond description. Women need to come out of their shell to break the gender stereotypes, ready to take any opportunity that is given to them and spread their wings. I once again welcome you all for this wonderful program.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning to all the enthusiastic participants. I take this opportunity to introduce the chief guest, Mrs. Subha. She is an enthusiastic, passionate facilitator and a resourceful language coach. She is an international certified NLP trainer. She is a powerful women entrepreneur, aims at results-driven training and development for professionals in behavioral and linguistic domain. She has a profound experience in personal training program for the reformation and enhancement of the self as well as the organization. She had conducted the faculty development programs, personal development programs, leadership strategies, linguistics trainings, etc. Her clients includes ICT Academy, TN Labor Institute, TCS, weaker groups of companies, Neyveli, Lignite Corporation, State Training Center Pondicherry, VIT Vellore, and Madras University, Dr. MGL Group of Institutions, Chennai, Presidency College, etc. And list continues. We are very much happy and proud to have you with us, ma'am. I once again welcome you, and now it's your time to empower the youthful mind. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I feel empowered listening about me. So thank you so much. So hi all. Hi guys. Good morning. So let's get into the session very much directly. We have started at 11:18, so the session is going to be for an hour. So it will be like till 11:20, where the last 5 to 10 minutes would be of question and answers, and you can share your thoughts and opinions with me. And this is going to be a lot of interactive sessions, though it is online. Let it make it interactive. So whenever there is a need, participants can unmute yourself and answer. Or otherwise you can message me. So as it goes, like I will tell you, I'll give you the instructions, we'll go again. So let me start directly with the presentation. So yes, so today I have chosen the topic of excellence mindset. We were talking about women empowerment, how important it is for a woman to be empowered. So for that woman empowerment, what is that is required is a kind of a mindset. That is not something, a skill that you get it from somebody. It is not that I'm going to talk to you today and you're going to be empowered. It is not that the whole society is giving you the power of being a woman. It is all about having that mindset, that empowered mindset. See, what is that we really want in our lives beyond, achieving our goals and then, having a pursuit towards tangible results and then having fullness in life, right? Beyond this, we have something. All of us wanted to experience life. All of us wanted to be challenged. We wanted to be creative. We wanted to grow. We wanted the freedom to pursue our dream. We wanted that freedom to take every step. We wanted the freedom, to live the life that you wish for. So what for all these, is it that you need a degree? Is it that you need some knowledge? Or is it that you need some skills? or the kind of attitudes or the attributes. Beyond all these, we call it as a winning mindset. We call it as the excellence mindset. So how is that we can have that excellence mindset beyond all odds in life, beyond all challenges in life? So ultimately, all of us wanted to experience great moments. See, for some, great moments would be making money. For some, great moments would be, even buying a small thing which you wish for. For some, making moments would be traveling. For some, making moments will be getting the dream job. So whatever you wish for, all of us wanted that one great moment to happen. So we as women, we as girls, are we empowered? Do we feel the power within us? Most of us think that girls must be given the power, women must be given the skill and the knowledge and the attitude to be empowered. It is nothing but you need to feel empowered. So how is that we can feel empowered? So that is what we are going to discuss today. So before that, I'll give you a very short introduction about me. It's not going to take much long. So I am Subha, as your ma'am was introducing. I'm a master NLP practitioner, and I've been training people on diversified categories. My sector is both for students as well as for corporate. Why corporate? Because I wanted to know what is their journey, from what journey they have come to the corporate sector. And then why students? Because I wanted to know what is the future for students once they finish their college, once they finish graduation. What is the kind of world that they are going to enter? So both. So I love both the domain, both the corporate sectors as well as education institutions, where I train students on personality development and soft skills, and mostly English communication also. So this is a very short introduction about me. I am basically from Pondicherry, and I have settled down in Tiruvannamalai for the past 20 years. So I'm very close by to Vellore. Yeah, I'm a mother of two, and I run my organization called the Rumination Life Academy. And I feel empowered. Surely, I feel empowered for what I am. It is not for what profession I do, or it is not for the money I make, or it is not for the people I meet, or the places I travel to. Basically, I have this mindset of being empowered. That gives me the confidence, that gives me the energy, that gives me the guts to talk to you about women empowerment, for which we need a kind of mindset, which is the excellence mindset. So how are we going to get that excellence mindset? All right, fine. See, if you are ready to leverage to greatness, if you are ready, okay, this is what I wanted to become. If you actually see, it is not that somebody else has to talk to you. Yes, the society is there, we are there, your college faculties are there, your principals, your HODs, everybody are there around you. In spite of all the academic stuff they give you, they also give you the roadmap. See, this is how you have the future in front of you. You have lane 1, you have lane 2, you have lane 3. There are so many lanes put in front of you, but it all depends on you, which is the lane that you're going to select, and how fast you're going to move in that lane, and how enthusiastically and with the feeling of empowerment you are going to meet the deadline. See, the beauty of this, the lane, you see, anybody who takes whatever lane, 1, 2, or 3, for everybody, there is that destination. If you have seen a sprinter, if you have seen a running race, even the one who leads reaches the destination. Even the one who comes at the end move towards the destination. And even the one who goes in between also moves towards the destination. It is not that only the one reaches the destination, and seeing that one is reaching 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are not lagging behind. They are not stopping. They are not just moving away in between the lane, even if it's a 1 minute, 2 minutes, 100 meters, 200 meters, whatever may be the distance, whatever may be the time, everybody are moving towards that destination. So everybody has that roadmap in front of you. You have the DNA, of your future right in front of you. The question is, how many of us are feeling, how many of us are devoting our time, our energy, our focus towards that roadmap? How many of you, those who are listening there, out there, are very much confined? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do the next year. This is what I'm going to do in the next 2 years. This is what I'm going to do down in the line, in another 5 years or 10 years. So how many of you are really designing your roadmap, or how many of you are just moving? Okay, so today it is this. Okay, today now, online classes, or sometimes it is offline. So, some colleges, they have asked students to come to the college. For some colleges, it's going for final years are coming. Some colleges, even freshers are called. Day after tomorrow, I'm going to F2F training, where even freshers are being called to the college. Okay, today now this is happening. Okay, let me do it. Tomorrow, whatever happens, let me do it. How many of you are having a defined roadmap, or how many of you are just moving towards the pace? Okay, whatever happens, let me do it. For today, let me do it. I have a future, I have a goal, I have a set goal, but I'm not too much bothered or worried, or I'm not having a roadmap. Yeah, you have to fix, you have to find out, do I have a defined roadmap, or am I moving towards the pace of what others wanted me to do? Now I request all of you, down the line in 1 year, I'm not asking you to write your dream for 2 years or 3 years. Let it happen as it goes. I'm just asking you to just take a pen or a paper or whatever you have by your side, to just write it down. What are your plans for the next 1 year? Okay, next month this, and then comes my semester exam, and then this is going to be this. So what are your plans for the next 1 year? I'm just going to give you 3 minutes to write it down. Once you write down, you can just start messaging me, telling that, ma'am, done, and then it will be time for sharing, where you can share it. All right, till then I'm going to stop the screen sharing. So 3 minutes is for you to write down your plan. And once you write down, you can just message me telling that you're done. Students, can I hear a yes from you, telling yes, or we are writing or anything? Are you all there, guys? Guys, okay. I see hello Vanita and hi friends. Yeah, you can have all this chat later. Okay, so let's use this chat box to convey me that you're all writing. I wish that all of you are writing down what is your plan for the next 1 year. Done. So I've heard from Rajeshwari telling done. Okay, now that I believe that you have written, okay, this is what I'm going to do for the next 1 year. What do you think, are the obstacles? Okay, for me to do this in 1 month or 2 months, these are the obstacles I have. For example, I wanted to do training, face-to-face training. Anthony Vinnarasi has written done, ma'am. Very good. I'm happy that few are responding and few have written. Even if it's 2 who has responded telling done, I'm very happy about it. Okay. Now that you have written, okay, this is your plan. Now write what are your obstacles. For me to do these are the obstacles. Now that we have written the roadmap, now for you to achieve that dream, for you to achieve that goal, what are the obstacles that you face? I want you to mention that. Okay. If you have written your obstacles, you can just mention me telling that you have done. You have done writing the obstacles. Okay. So let me assume that very few of you have written what you wanted to achieve, your goal, and what you want, what are the obstacles for you to reach that goal. Okay. If you see the list, most of you, would have written environmental obstacles. See, if you actually see the list of what you have written, everybody wants that greatness, everybody wants that experience, everybody wants that success, everybody has a destination to be reached. All of us wanted to take that big leaps, all of us wanted to take that big jump. Good, somebody has written done, ma'am, very good. But if you go for those obstacles, it might not be mostly internal. You would have written no time. You would have written I'm at home. You would have written like parents are not allowing. You would have written so many things. Very few you would have written that I am not interested, I haven't taken any steps. You wouldn't have used I. You wouldn't have said like I I am not so much interested to do this. Mostly it is outside. Mostly we see obstacles are external. You know why? Because this, the outer distractions what we have, especially now your mobile is your greatest distraction. See, now that you have a chat box right in this app, that is your greatest distractions. You can go check your comments box to find out. See, what we see now is an excellent example of how distracted we are. When we are talking about goals, when we are talking about women empowerment, when we are talking about what we wanted to do in life. See, just go have a look at your comment box. How much we are distracted with the other thoughts. How much we are distracted of, not just the external factors, just because it arises from your inner interest. Just because we are not interested, just because we are not putting our heart and soul into what we wanted to do in life, there are too many distractions which is taking away from reaching your goal, which is not allowing you to be empowered. See, what is women empowerment? What is having that excellence mindset? That is what the whole class we are going to discuss about. But what these obstacles are actually stopping us. So when we talk about obstacles, one thing that you need to remember is, see, for example, I wanted to do this as a girl. See, stereotype, we are talking about gender stereotypes. Now, when you go for engineering, mostly girls, they choose CS, telling that, okay, for me, see, what is actually gender stereotypes? When the rules and norms and behaviors are set depending upon male and female, and then we call it as gender stereotypes. Only girls are supposed to do this. Only boys are supposed to do this. Girls can't do this. Boys can't do this. So it is not that somebody else is giving you the rules and norms. The norms set only girls should do this. Yes, as you grow, society and everything has this norm set, but somewhere from the bottom of our heart, we ourselves have created these obstacles to each of us. It is not just external, it is mostly internal, right? So when we look about these distractions, when we look about these obstacles, why we see it as a distraction? Because we lack the interest. Okay, now that I am in my final year, right? And now that we are moving towards, getting into a profession, how am I equipping myself? Do I have all the knowledge, skill, and attitude? Mostly engineering graduates, when you talk to them about life, when you talk to them about job, when you talk to them about big things that they can do in life, first thing they tell, where do engineers get a job? And then I tell them, all skilled engineers has a job waiting for them. So are you that knowledgeable enough? Have you acquired all your knowledge which is required to be that engineer when you step out of your college? Are you equipping yourself with that? So now what is your obstacle? And even now you may give various reasons telling that classes are online, no practicals and all that. We can give examples, but with the given time, with the given lot of time that you have at home, with given all the resources that you can make use of being at home, how much are you making use of time? Fine. Okay, now that I am in my final year, this is the job that I have fixed. This is the company that I have fixed. And this company has future projects. In another 1 year or 2 years, this company has this project. I saw it in the website. So for that project, see, when you go and apply for a job to that particular company, they will be asking, do you have the required skill set? If you have really equipped yourself for that dream project which the company has, you are managing yourself to get that dream job in that dream company. So how are you equipping yourself? So now that I am in my final year, in your resume column, there is something called certification courses. Do you have those extra certifications apart from your degree? See, default, once you leave the college, eighth semester, you are going to get a graduation, the certificate. Is that alone enough for me to get a job? It is just an entry ticket for you to get into the job, but does it guarantee you a job? So along with that, what are the skills I require? What is the attitude that I have? Now go check your comment box. Is this the attitude that I will be having when there is an open forum talking about so many things? Will this attitude of being a student? See, I'm not against all this. See, you as students, yes, that's the life. You don't have any fear. You don't have that you don't have any obstacles whether I should message this or not. But still, you know you are fearless. So will this attitude good for me to be a professional? Do I have all the professional attributes? So why is that they teach you grooming? There is a grooming session for final years. Why? So how am I going to stand, or how am I going to sit, or how am I going to talk in front of them? Is it okay like however I am? Is it enough if I go and present myself like this? Fine. So if you are in final years and you have a plan like that, if you are in your first year, so now that my college is going only online, so if I'm not getting all that skill which is required, all the knowledge that is required, am I going extra from the books given to me? Am I browsing? Am I updating myself? How am I preparing to be that successful engineer? Right? So you have to find out. So while planning it out, what are the obstacles that you face? You have to find out. And then when you find out, mostly we conclude external obstacles. But I would on this point tell you that 99% of your obstacles are inner. For example, I wanted to take the mobile and browse about some engineering stuff. How many of you directly go to the browser, click only that, and find out the resources only for that? I wish 1 out of 10 do that. We should be happy. But what happens? There are so many distractions. You wanted to Google, but you wanted to once get into Insta and find out. You wanted to get once into Facebook and find out. You wanted to get once into Snap and find out. When all this stuff is done, and then you go to the browser to find out what actually you wanted to. Why? Because, as I told you, the lack of interest, the lack of inner integration. See, again, I'm telling you, when we talk about woman empowerment, it is not that somebody is going to give you the power. It is not that somebody is going to come and tell you, oh, girls, you're already empowered. You already have the power. Just go rule out the world. The whole world is telling you. Yeah, it is not that only women has all these obstacles. Even men on their own, if you ask them, they have their own obstacles. Yes, there are certain gender bias depending upon male and female, but you as female, you as girls, you as women, we don't have anything to prove the outer world telling no, I'm greater than men. No, everyone has their role to play. Everyone has their own powers. What is the main point that I would like to stress here is, don't create your own obstacles and blame on the environment, blame on the society telling, just because of this, I was not able to go and talk in front of the crowd. Just because I'm having all these inhibitions, just because I'm having this, I'm a sensitive girl. I hear many people telling that, I'm a sensitive girl, I cry, nothing wrong in crying and nothing wrong in laughing and nothing wrong in smiling, but how much do you have control over your emotions? See, nothing wrong to be sensitive. See, for example, I am a sensitive woman. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't be doing a presentation. If I am sensitive, if something has bothered me, nothing wrong if I go to a corner and then shed some tears or make a journal telling, okay, this bothered me, this bothered me, because of that I'm down, because of this I'm dull. It is not that I cannot keep writing, because I am a woman, because that I am being crushed, because that I am not given the opportunity, because that my parents doesn't allow me to do this, because of gender stereotypes and being gender biased, or I don't have the equal rights as how my brothers or other people in the house have. All these are your external factors. If you go in deep, do you really find out, do I really have that interest to break all these odds and find out the purpose in my life? And if you really go tell your parents, if you really go tell whom you really wanted to, express your emotions, is it easy for you to break those odds and really do what you wanted to do? It is in your hands. But what happens while we wanted to come out of your obstacle is, this is the beauty. What happens is, even now, there might be the mind, you know, that okay, the college has organized this workshop, this session, somebody is there talking something, I know it is important, I know it is for my life, it is not for your faculty's life, it is not for the life of your college, it is not for the life of somebody around you, or who's distracting you. It is about my life, it is about something important for me. Even if I listen to 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or even out of 1 hour, 15 minutes, if I listen to them, I would really feel a change in myself. There is this mind telling you that, okay, let me listen or let me concentrate. But equally, you also have your heart. Emotions are also involved with your mind. I'm not telling emotions are just to your, heart. But you also have your emotions of, oh my God, I feel bored every day. I attend online classes. Is it required that I also need to listen to somebody speaking from somewhere without even knowing who am I? Should I be listening to them? See, you have these emotions pumped up. You have all these emotions overriding your thinking, and whether I should listen, whether I should follow some of the tips given, or whether I should be adopting this in my life. So there is this tug of war between your heart and mind. Should I take one or should I take two? And one says logically, one is good, and then your heart says no, it is not that always one, because it has bends, maybe two, I can go a little further and reach there. So there is this tug of war between your mind and heart. Okay, now when did you develop this mind and heart tug of war? See, you as young girls, or you as growing girls, those days you wouldn't have too much bothered about the way how you speak, or the way how you go project yourself, or you wouldn't have been overridden by your emotions. But as you grow, you, because of all those adolescence, you have to cross your adolescence, you have to cross all your hormonal changes. So it is basic for you and for me and for every girls out there undergo these kind of a transformation within us. It is not just the transformation in the way how you think. It is because of a biological transformation, it is because of your hormonal changes. You get this feeling of, okay, I really wanted to go and rock it, I really wanted to go and express, I really have that guts, I really have the confidence to go and present myself there. But I have shyness. I'm not feeling good. I'm not having the power. I'm not having the confidence. Why? Is it because of the gender stereotypes? Or is it because the gender bias that we are talking about? You have to find out. Is it because of this I'm not doing? Or is it because of the stage fright? We call it as the glossophobia. The fear. If you ask, there was a survey done, and then when people asked, are they really scared of ghosts? Are they really scared of snakes? They told, amongst all this, they are scared about stage. They have the stage fright. This is what mostly all of us are scared about. Basically, I have glossophobia, but I see obstacle as the environmental obstacle. I see that, I cannot go and talk when there is a group of men, or when people are like this, or I don't have the confidence. It is not the matter at all. You already have the power of being a woman there. You already are empowered. But the thing is, when there is this conflict between your mind, there is a logical brain, okay? We call it as a conscious brain, which gives you logic. Yeah, it tells you, that yeah, you have to go and do. But there is also the emotional brain, which tells you, no, don't do it. You might be criticized. Your friends might be there criticizing you. The whole crowd out there may criticize you. there might be a group of people, whether it be men or women. I don't care whoever is there or out on the crowd, but still I am scared. So when there is this conflict, when the emotion overrides you, the logical brain also will tell you, no, it is a chance. Go find out how the uh, stages, find out how you can go and do a presentation. When there is this conflict between your mind and heart, usually, again, 90 to 99%, the heart wins. It says no, and then though logic works, you listen to your heart. And that is why even when we really wanted to open our laptop and gadgets and do something productive, there are so many things which are distracting you. There are so many things which puts you into the stereotype, which puts you in that biased mode, rather than listening to your logical brain, we go listen to the emotions and we go back, fall into the same well or the same ditch. So for everybody, there is this logic happening. When we start listening to the logical brain, you are there feeling empowered. You are there breaking all stereotypes. You are there moving towards your destination. See, some might be near the destination. Some might even start now, nothing wrong. See, I started my career when I was, 35, nothing wrong. I should have started in 22, but still, the life gave me a different experience, but still I made it a point. I start at 35 and then I go in full pace. But your awareness, when you get that awareness and when you start moving, matters a lot. And when there is this conflict, see, it's very simple. When I wanted to do something, see, even when you wanted to get out of the bed, I'll give you one simple example. You want to get out of the bed and do something, yeah, you're always sitting throughout the day listening to classes, no physical movement. You wanted to do some exercise, you wanted to go to the gym, or you wanted to read something, or you wanted to be with your parents, whatever you want, you have these desires. Yes, but you also have the mindset, why should I be doing this? Let me sleep for another 10 minutes or 30 minutes or even 1 hour. I don't know to how long it will extend. So there is this talk between your conscious, which is your logical brain, and your subconscious, which is your emotional brain. Usually the emotional brain wins. And that is why we put off the alarm and go back to sleep even 5 or 10 minutes. That is that logical brain working. Okay, I had all this good sleep. Yeah, 7 hours, 8 hours, more than enough. Let me pop out, let me jump out, let me plan for the day, let me find out what the day has for me, let me do something extra. If final years are present, that you are at the verge of completing your degree and getting into this competitive corporate world. See, if I ask you stories, you may tell about engineers who are not successful, your friends or whoever it may be. But if you ask me, I will give you thousands and thousands of examples of engineers who are successful across the globe. It is not just because they finished their graduation. It is because they equipped themselves. They built that attitude. That is very, very important. See, when you go to an interview, they are not taking you for an English professor job. They are not minding you whether you speak good English. Yes, good English matters a lot. I'm not against it. You need to be at least, basically good enough to communicate, though you're not competent enough. Okay, but beyond that, what is your knowledge? That's why they ask you they have different rounds. And then beyond that, they find out your attitude. They ask you lots of attitudinal questions. It is not that one fine day, somebody tells that, okay, today is the interview and you have applied for the interview, you get up, you have all this grooming done, and then you wear the nice clothes, a nice outfit, and then go there. And when they ask questions, it is not that one day you can blurt out talking about all your confident attitude or, the winner attitude or the empowered mindset. It has to be built, your blood has to be marinated with that throughout the year. See, 4 years is a beautiful journey. Yes, you need to enjoy life. You need to have all these kind of chit chats. If it was a professional group, if it was faculties and trainers, do you think all this will come? No, because already we are matured enough. We know what to do. You are in that age. Yes, you do this. This is one part of your college life. But remaining, how are you getting yourself empowered beyond all the set stereotypes and the set norms and rules for girls and women. How am I proving myself equal? How am I breaking all this gender bias? See, if there is an college event happening, all these dance and all these girls will do, and all the stage decoration boys will do. Why don't girls opt for stage decoration? Can't you climb up the ladder? Can't you do this? Can't you do that? See, it has to come within. You will have to feel it. It is not that all girls can climb ladders. We'll have to go for this kind of thing. No, if you have the willingness to do it, if you have the interest, there is nothing that's going to distract you. You will opt for it, right? That is why I was telling you in the very beginning, it is all about the mindset. All right. Okay. So when I talk about all these, I just want all of you to message. At least I should be getting, 15 to 20 messages. As I was talking to you, like it's been almost 40 minutes that I've been talking to you. What are the thought process that is coming to you? See, thought process. See, if you think you're successful, you are successful. If you think you are doing a good job, you are doing a good job. If you think you're wasting time, you are wasting time. If you think that, you can nail anything that you can do, you are nailing it. If you think you are a failure, you are your failure. Yes. So whatever you do in this life, whatever you do every moment, whatever you do throughout your, your professional life or your personal life, everything originates from your thoughts. If you feel that you are empowered, see, go for many examples. If you have heard about Yusafi Malala, you should have heard about the Afghan girl who got shot in her head and she made education available for Afghan. Now Kamala Harris, who's doing a lot, in the political world. See, it's all about the willingness to do. It is all about the thought process which comes to your mind. Everything. If you think that I need to get up from a bed, you will do. If you think that yes, I'm going to make. See, I'm not telling all 12 hours you have to be productive. Yeah, 6 hours you be productive and 6 hours is for entertainment. So it depends on what you think and how you plan. So now I request all of you to message me quickly. Yes, what is my thought process now? I am thinking this, I am thinking this, I am thinking this. What is that you're thinking? I want, most of you, I will not say all of you, most of you to message, to comment, telling that this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. I am thinking. Yeah, please start. Guys, are you all there? First, let me get some yes. And then let me get some answers about what are you thinking now? I have been talking about so many things, you know. So as I was talking to you, as you were listening to this, at least if you were listening partially, what is the thought process? What are you thinking about? Girls, guys, any problem in messaging? Is Shwati there? I'll just find out. Like, yeah, new comment. Good. I'm thinking of still I need to mold myself that I can do much better. Very good. That's Ilakya. Very, very good. Shwati, I'm thinking that I should improve myself. Very good. So see, now you're all generic. Fine. See, I can do much better. See, better is a generic word. So in what better? In my communication, in my knowledge, in my attitude. How am I going to use my time? How am I going to, equip myself? And then Yeah, I want to improve myself, Shwati. Very good. So now that's again a generic. So where do I want to improve? So if Shwati is in final year, again, if Ilakya is in final year, no, you just have to make a clear cut how all I should improve myself. In which areas, in which domain of me I should improve. Go specifically. Then you get the quick answer. Okay, can I get 2 or 3 more responses? And Ilakya and Shwati, very good. I appreciate both of you for, yeah, I'm thinking I should control my emotional brain. That's very nice. I think you got the niche of what I was telling you. Yes. See, everybody has emotions, right? Everybody has emotions. Everybody gets angry. Everybody gets happy. Everybody gets sad. But the art of controlling emotions is very beautiful. I'm thinking that I want to learn more things for my career. Exactly. You need to equip for you to get that dream job, that dream company. Because if you ask any final years, they'll tell you, I want a dream job in a dream company. So what is that dream job? And then, when I was doing one session for final years, when we asked them to draw, one girl was drawing, somewhere in the 30th floor, sitting by the window with a laptop. And then she said, she wanted to go across the globe. She wanted to work in huge buildings, sitting in that top floor, being very specific. Very good. I am thinking of that. I have to motivate you myself. Yes, see, self-motivation is very much required. See, there are people who will always be motivating you. No doubt in that. But self-motivator is the best thing. For me, self-motivation works a lot. When I'm down, when something bothers me, I say, no, Subha, you are good. You are already empowered. You have lot many things to concentrate. Just go do it. Be yourself motivator. Very good. Gayatri, Gayu. Shwati, I should improve in my attitude and knowledge. Very good. See, once you fix what you need to improve, then it comes easily. I'm so happy that very few, handful of you message, but still it's okay. Others at least reflect, right? See, first thing when I want to talk about empowerment, when you need to break stereotypes and when you need to come out of all these biased situation, more than thinking about your environmental factors first, go for your thoughts. What is the thought that I have about myself? What is the thought that I have for my life? What is that I'm thinking right now? Because everything you do, even now, if you are here listening, it is because you have thought you have to listen. If you think that you don't want to listen, what would you do? You would just put it on. It will be there, your name will be visible, but you will be doing something else, right? So whatever you wanted to do, first thing which you need to take control of are your thoughts. That's very, very, very important, very most important thing. And the second one is self-consciousness. See, what happens is mostly we are self-conscious. We are very much worried about, myself. Why? Because what others will think of me. Suppose I wanted to do a presentation, there is a chance where my faculty has given me the chance to take a lecture. You have different kind of activities, right? Or you wanted to give a talk, you wanted to host a program, a stage program, something. But what happens is you are very much concerned about yourself, that what if others say something ill about me? What if others comment about me? All right, it's nothing wrong when you are, thinking about what others see. That small, okay, to be focused, very good. See, that small fear, will give you the idea that I should be more conscious in what I do. See, for example, I want to do a presentation. I wanted to give a talk. I want to do an extempo. I also wanted to dance on the stage. I wanted to play the instrument that I learned on the stage. But what will others think? If you have that idea of pinch, you have to be more conscious of how you need to improvise yourself. But what happens is it happens vice versa. What happens is we get back into the shell. See, for example, the tortoise, if you go and touch it, what happens? It goes inside the shell, right? So that is not self-consciousness. Self-consciousness must make you to emerge out of your shell. It must make you to come out of all your limiting beliefs. See, you limit yourself because of the belief that I'm not good at this. Those are called limiting beliefs. You haven't even tried. See, if you ask somebody, do you know to dance? I don't know to dance. Have you ever tried dancing? I have never tried dancing. But how do you know that I don't know to dance? Do you understand? I cannot do a stage presentation. Have you done a stage presentation? No, I haven't done. How do you know that you can't do a stage presentation? Have you tried it 5 times, 10 times? If you have done it, you would have become a pro by now in whatever you feel that you are not good at. So first thing, when it comes for you to feel empowered, is just in your thoughts, not of the environmental thing. Second thing is, what is the whole world going to talk about me? You will one day realize the whole world was doing its own work, improvising yourself or destructing other work. They were not even bothering about you. That there is a very small world who is very much worried only about the others. Yeah, but 80% of them are very busy in their own lives. Talking about themselves or talking about others, they are very busy. What you need to do is, you need to be self-conscious, but that self-conscious must not pull you inside the shell. It must rule you to improvise. Okay, already I'm here. I have to do this. People are going to mock at me, so I'm going to improve my language. People are going to criticize me. I'm going to improve my body language. People are going to tell mine is not good, so I am going to make the best out of the best of myself. If you create all these kind of thoughts and self-consciousness, I bet nobody would be bothered about your HR interview or anything. Mostly college students are worried about their interview process. Why? If you already have this, if you're already feeling that that empowered within you, why should you be bothered? Why should you have this scared feeling? So second one is self-consciousness. Third one is fear. What? First is fear of failure. Why? See, what happens is, most of us navigate to the future having your past for reference. See, last time I failed, so tomorrow also I will fail. Yesterday I failed, so tomorrow also I will fail. So what is happening for me today? I don't know. I will not even try. You get my point? You're thinking about the past, you're worried about your future, you are not ready to come out and try today. Okay, it's okay. Even if I fail, what is that I'm going to learn? See, when there is this conflict between your heart and your mind, when the mind tells you that you are powerful, you have all the guts and you have all the confidence, you can do it. Yeah, and then the emotion tells you, no, 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 the whole world will criticize you, your emotions are overriding you. Logic is also giving you, the logical brain also is giving you the idea. Your logical brain is being overruled by your emotional brain. You automatically generate this fear of failure where we don't even attempt. First thing. Second thing is, we attempt with the idea, what if I get rejected? If your thought process is you're going to get rejected, you are going to be rejected. If your thought process is, I am going to rock it, I am going to nail it, I am going to face the competitive world, I am going to go compete with the others because everybody are skilled engineers around me. Yeah. And then when your heart and mind works, you're going for logic, you're not listening to your emotional brain. Even if it is your failure, what will happen? You will start accepting it. And then when you have the self-consciousness, okay, last time this is where I failed, this time let me rectify it. Last time when they had this knowledge around, I couldn't compete because I wasn't that good enough in my engineering knowledge. Last time I failed in the group discussion because I couldn't communicate well. I didn't have enough points. I didn't have the confidence. So this time let me rectify it. Okay, here I just feel where the gender stereotypes and where the gender bias are coming, or where gender inequality is happening. It is all because of your inner obstacles, right? And then fear of future. See, mostly I have heard that what if I go and see, you have to cut down what if from your life. What if corona continues? I'm hearing many people asking this. என்ன ஆகும் corona அப்படின்னு வந்துட்டே இருந்தா என்ன ஆகும் என்ன ஆகும் we'll have to transform ourselves accordingly. We'll have to always wear the mask. We'll have to be hygienic. We should keep the place hygiene. That's what we can do, right? So always there is this question of what if you just go attend the interview. What if I fail? Go attend the certification course. What if I'm not able to do it in 3 years? I'm talking for first years also. Do the semester well. What if the whole semester is going to be online? So cut off all this what ifs from your life. Go for, okay, now I have this situation. All right. Uh, what should I do now? Yeah, how should I do it? Convert all your what ifs to what should I do? Now that this world is competitive, there are competing engineers coming from different colleges. What is that I have to do? What is it I have to do now? What is the resource that I have in my hand now? I have time. See, online classes, the best thing that you have in your hand is your time. So how is that I'm going to use it? So first thing are your thoughts, second things are self-consciousness, the very next thing is the fear. All right, the very one which I would like to finally tell, concluding the whole session, is the 3 obstacles which keeps you from feeling empowered. See, we are not here to talk about how the society treats a woman, or what is the kind of equality given to women, or how biased the whole society is. I was more keen on talking about how is that you can, it's not that somebody is giving you, as I was telling you, how is it you are empowered, having the feeling of being empowered, right? Your mind, we call it as the monkey mind, because we wanted to do one thing, we do other thing. We want to do the other thing, we want to do the other thing, right? And second one is your own inner voice, which we call it as the trickster. See, it is the trickster. If your voice tells like, yes, I'll use one name, I'll use Shwati, you can do it. If that is your inner voice, you have the guts, you have the the inner feeling, yes, I'm here to rock it. That will give you the confidence. So find out what is your inner voice. Your inner voice will tell you, when you use your mobile for a long time, then it will tell you, you are using it long time, your eyes are strained. Yeah, you wanted to do a stage presentation, your inner voice will tell you, no, that the group is like this, you can't do it. And then again you hear the inner voice, whatever may be the group, you just can go and do it. So just go listen your inner voice and convert your negative voice to your positive voice. It all depends on you. Don't keep telling the environment. Next is your internal critic. What is that internal critic? See, it tells you this is where you are right, this is where you are wrong. It tells you, yes, you are wrong, but still what happens, that there is again this conflict between your heart and mind. We listen to the emotion, we don't go for logic, and again we fall a prey to our critic. Your critic says, no, you have to do more, you will have to do more. So these are your obstacles. See, if you ask me, these are my strengths. Yeah, my mind, my thought always says, what is it I have to do? My voice always, I hear it empowered. Internal critic, whatever I do, it tells me like, go for the best, go for the best. All right. So whatever I say, you as the obstacles are the great strengths for me. So now these are the obstacles. But if you're going to convert all these the way how you want, unimaginably, they are going to be your strengths. All the 3 obstacles are your best strengths, and you are the whole proprietor. You are responsible to convert everything in the way how you wanted to convert. Is there a chance for me to do it? Yeah, yes, you do have a chance. How? Just by changing your thoughts. See, the universe is a kind of magnet. You magnetize, you pull what you wanted to. If you pull in confidence, it gives you confidence. If you pull in fear, it gives you fear. If you pull in empowerment, you are empowerment. You are feeling empowered. If you feel that no, you are in the shell, you are in the shell. So it is in your mind to convert all your state of mind into a possible state. Yes. So that's the end of the session. Is there anybody who wants to ask some questions or share anything, or your opinions or feelings or your thought process? You just can do it now. See, one thing is your mind is extraordinarily powerful. See, Einstein used only 33%. The inventor who has done so much, it has been found out that he himself has used only 33%. So if we use even 5 or 10% of what we already have, we can do wonders. But the thing is, you need to feel that empowerment. You need to have that mindset to do it. Knowledge, skill, and all. See, if you think that you can run, you can run. It's a mindset. Next comes the knowledge and skill and the attitude. So first is how you're going to do it, the way how you think. All right, so that's the end of the session. I think you would have enjoyed or you would have learned few things from the session. I think we made this 1 hour more useful. I'm thinking I have to improve my thought process to be focused. Very good. Very good. So Preeti has messaged, thank you ma'am, wonderful session. That's my pleasure. So guys, I think Bona ma'am, they have an option to unmute and talk, right?
Yes, they have an option, ma'am. Yes, they can talk.
Yeah, please. I would love to hear from you. See, one main, disadvantage of online sessions for trainers, me especially, I feel happy when you see audience, when you hear them, right? At least talk, I'll be able to hear you at least. So you have to break it. I was talking about all this now. When you feel like you need to talk, see, it means you don't want to talk. You're thinking you don't want to talk, you're not talking. If you feel that I'm going to unmute, I'm going to talk, you just have to do it. At least one in the crowd. Okay, let me see who's going to unmute and talk. Girls, what is stopping you? See, what are the obstacles? You tell me, is there anybody externally telling you that you shouldn't talk? Now the environment is supporting you. Now, what is your obstacle? You are your obstacle, right? All right. Fine. So, Bhumna ma'am, I think nobody is willing to talk. Thank you. They don't have an option. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Subha. I think they need to come out of their shell. They need some time for that. But anyway,
Yes.
even with this live session, you made them do something. They were able to respond. Few were able to respond to you. It was a very
Yes.
nice, wonderful session for us. You had your valuable time with us.
That's
It
my
would have been
pleasure.
more when we are in live offline sessions. We have
Yeah.
been with you in the college also. We know how much you like to interact with the students. Your session would be more interactive with the students. They'll be into the group sessions. I know like how
Yes.
lively your sessions would be. But anyway, we look forward the colleges reopen and then we'll go with the live offline sessions in the upcoming semesters. Thank you so
Sure.
much, Subha.
Thank you, Bhuvana. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you all. I really feel happy talking about women empowerment, making girls feel, confident. And yeah, we need to rock the world, right? We have so much resources within us. It is just hidden within us. We just need to do something wonderful. See, all those things which women are to do, like for example, cooking and taking care of family and then taking care of parents and everything are default, right? Yes, let it go by its own. As Windows are default, that is default. But apart from that, what is that extra 1 mile that we are taking? That we find the purpose of our life. So I feel extremely happy, especially because of the topic, I should say, and even Your Bhuvana ma'am is my cousin. So in one way, we are emotionally connected. We know each other for 20 years. So it was nice meeting you all, and thank you, Bhuvana, for the wonderful opportunity meeting your college students. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.